This is a simple no BS beginner's guide to Forsaken. Forsaken is a rather recent game that is currently in development and in its alpha stage. There's a current lineup of 4 killers, those being 1X, Jason, Cool Kid, and John Doe. There's also currently 8 different survivors, again being Chance, Guest, Two Time, Noob, Elliot, 007, Shadletsky, and Billerman. Each survivor and killer has their own unique set of abilities and playstyles. But that's a topic for another video because I'm too lazy for that right now. To start off easy, I'll first go over some easy survivor tips. Firstly, for survivors, you have to outlive the killers by doing objectives and not obviously being killed by the killer. Objectives reduce the amount of time remaining from the current time left in a match. However, anytime a survivor is killed by a killer, then that time is raised. So it is slightly beneficial to help your team to make sure they don't die. Normally, you would just sit in a corner in other games, and Forsaken, your team actually matters. Objectives can currently be sorted into 2 different categories, graffitis and generators. Graffitis are scattered around the map and are generally easy to find and can only be on certain maps, as well as generators. However, generators can currently be a struggle for newer players as they might be a little bit difficult to understand or might just simply take you so long to figure out because the puzzle can be rather difficult. But I'm here to maybe try and help you with that. Really quick, I'm going to jump into a match and I can help you with maybe trying to solve one part of the generator. Alright, I'm currently in game on the map Glass Houses, and this one is one of the maps that specifically has generators. Now you'll see with this pattern right here, each button has corresponding actions. If you click on any of these center 4 buttons, it will display a tile like this. So you'll see this one makes this one, this one makes this one, this one makes this one, this one makes this one. But you'll notice, every time you click one of these buttons, the buttons next to it that it would normally take will turn off. Which is how the generators work. Each of them work like that. And the corner buttons, they display these tiles, and so on and so forth. Same as that. Your main goal to do these generators simply and easily is to get to one of these specific dots. Just any one dot in any corner makes it 2 clicks away from being solved. Once you get it to this click right here, where it's only this dot, or this dot, or this dot, or this dot, you press one of the adjacent buttons that make a T shape, and then the corresponding corner button to fully solve. So, as you can see with this one, I click this here, insta-solve. You can go find another to show, again, how easy this really is once you figured out these patterns. Let's see here. Okay, here. Another generator right here. So all you have to do is simply just click through the buttons until you get your way to a single solve, which is what I like to call them. Because it's a single button and then they're solved. Now, again, it can still be a struggle, but this is currently the easiest way I've found to solve gens. As you can see, there you go. Boom. Single solve. Again, I'll even show one more time. Run over this way. No generator over there. Any generator up here. Here's one right up here. Here we go. Click that. Honestly, as long as you have a functioning brain, gens are rather easy. Just about figuring out these specific patterns that allow you to do them quicker. There you go. Another single solve. Boom, boom. Simple. Now on to one of the best parts about being a survivor, juking. Juking is the act of evading an attack from a killer by doing fast maneuvers to trick them. This could be things like baiting attacks or abilities to give you more opportunities to escape killers. As I showed before, this allowed me to escape from the killer so I could easily run away. Now, I've blabbed enough about Survivor, now let me talk about some killer tips. To pick up the first killer you'd like to play after you've played enough Jason, you should look at the abilities for the rest to see which ones fit your playstyle. Currently amongst killers there isn't one specific overholding meta, but you should definitely try and find one that fits you specifically. When playing killer, to give yourself the best chance of killing all survivors, The best way to do that is by seeking out one person individually, which will give you more time towards your match time, which gives you more time to seek out more players. As a killer, I highly recommend that whenever you begin to tunnel after one specific person, I highly recommend that is a support player, because supports will end up keeping the other players alive more often and make it even more tough for you to win a round. If it wasn't already obvious enough, if you are tunneling for too long and you just can't seem to catch whatever player you're targeting, feel free to switch characters. You don't have to target the same person the whole time, but try and target one person generally, which will make it so much easier to fit within the time frame. And from here, I'm all out of general easy tips. If you'd like more in-depth guides on specific characters, specific killers, I'm more than willing to give out more info on them. This is my first video on Forsaken. If you'd like to see more, like, subscribe, comment down any feedback or tips you have that I missed, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, some days I feel unfazed, like when I'm with my friends with a cup raised. On Monday, I got a gun raised, suicidal to a die until hump day. Then I go right back at it like an automatic.